Hello and welcome, all you Final Fantasy fanatics. Today I'm going to be talking about Magic the Gathering's hot new set, Final Fantasy. I'm going to be going over the ups and the downs of this expensive set, and I'm going to be painting one of the most coveted cards from one of the most expensive Commander precons. So, be sure to skip ahead to the painting or listen to me ramble for like 10 minutes on what makes this set tick. But regardless, I hope you enjoy the video. Before we get into it, I got a couple announcements to make. For one, we got an Alter Sleeves account up and running. If you don't know what Alter Sleeves is, it's basically a print-on-demand website that makes inner sleeves for your cards with designs from a bunch of different artists, and now I'm one of them. So if you like the type of art I make on this channel and you want to support me directly because YouTube doesn't pay me for these yet, be sure to hit the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Every single design that is on my Alter Sleeves is original and never before seen on the channel. So even if you're not going to buy anything, go check it out. There's some cool designs on there. This one's a painting I did a while back, and yeah. Editor's note here. Alters that are on screen aren't on the Alter Sleeves yet, but they will be soon. They just updated their website and they're migrating all the data over, so some of my old alters didn't get saved, so tried re-uploading them. It's just this whole thing. It's probably going to take them another week, so I thought I'd rather upload the video so you guys have something to watch because I missed the last 2 weeks, so anyways. And for this video, the most liked comment with the card painting suggestion will be getting that card painted in a later video. Maybe not the next video, but in the future. Be sure to get commenting, maybe like someone else's comments that you think's a funny idea. But anyways, let's just get right to it. Wizards unveiled the set at PAX East with a 2-hour deep dive featuring Chocobo's iconic landscapes and Yoshitaka Amano's art. Pre-orders shattered records. Hasbro confirmed that it's now the fastest selling Magic the Gathering set ever, even before release. That is crazy. This set marks a major step in the Universes Beyond program. Final Fantasy is one of the 3 crossover sets this year, and it's standard legal. The set was designed to mirror Final Fantasy's rich lore. Saga creatures, double-faced cards, and mechanics like tiered spells evoke classic RPG progression. The set includes beloved Final Fantasy heroes, Cloud, Tifa, Tidus, and villains like Sephiroth, and it's very fan-driven apparently. One of the positives is that it's a massive fan crossover. True Final Fantasy fans are showing up, not just because of Magic the Gathering, but for their love of the franchise, boosting attention and sales. It provides some fresh gameplay, innovates on new archetypes, i.e. Saga creatures, that integrate Final Fantasy storytelling seamlessly. There's artistic excellence present with Amano and his game-inspired illustrations. The aesthetic quality is turning heads. But there are some negatives, like price shock. Market prices match premium sets, i.e. $200 booster boxes, $450 collector boxes. Those are actually cheap. That's crazy. I wrote the script a little while ago, but they are, those collector boxes are a little more than $450, causing backlash amongst budget players. This also provides some accessibility concerns. Higher costs might shut out competitive standard players, especially ones drawn in by Final Fantasy. And, probably the biggest negative, the overuse of Universes Beyond branding. Longtime players worry about Magic the Gathering's identity and how it's being diluted as crossover sets push themselves into core content. This has some future implications for Magic as a whole. It's reshaping standard. With 3 large crossover sets per year, Universes Beyond is becoming a core part of Magic the Gathering's release structure. It attracts diverse audiences. Fan-driven sets expand Magic the Gathering's reach. They also bring demand for novelty over the original world building of Magic, something that I'm personally not the biggest fan of, but I can see why it's happening. Economic shift. If the pricing model sticks, Magic the Gathering may lean more into collectible value than draft and entry-level accessibility, shifting their business model into something more like Pokemon. With Pokemon, I see a lot of, at least with my experience, a lot of people that just collect the game for the collectability part and not because of the game behind it. So is Final Fantasy a triumphant mashup or a costly gamble? I'd like to think it's both. Wildly popular and innovative, yet hitting players' wallets hard. For Magic the Gathering, it signals a future of blockbuster collaborations. But we'll have to see if affordability suffers. Love it or hate it, Universes Beyond is here to stay. Personally, I know it was a big component in getting some of my close friends to play, even after literal years of advocacy fantasy for the game on my end. Just because I love Magic's unique worlds doesn't mean that it's better off just that way, or that it's for everybody. I just hope we can get a little more of balance for both sides. Personally, I would love to see a return to the original Urza block, or something entirely different that's just more similar to older sets, aesthetically wise, I guess. But I'm the minority, and but I'm the minority. I'm oppressed. Like guy says he's a minority. I'm still pleased with modern Wizards releases like Dominaria and Ravnica Remastered, or the Brothers War, which is a good example of returning to Urza's block, I guess, kind of similar. I think getting more people to play the game I love is a huge net positive. On the other hand, Hasbro doesn't really care about that. They just care about money, right? So I think what Wizards is doing is smart, but also very dangerous. What you're doing is smart, but also very dangerous. Now back to the main point of the video. When I heard that Final Fantasy was coming to Magic the Gathering, I did not expect it to be this big. Honestly, I didn't know people liked Final Fantasy that much, to be honest with you. So I sought out the help of a local Final Fantasy aficionado, and we settled on this redesign of the red-white Sephiroth card. This is a card in the almost $200 Commander Precon. It's definitely more than that now. I haven't checked since I wrote this. I thought creating a specialty treatment for this card would be unique, as there's only a borderless one and no foil or anything like that, or other art. And definitely not because I wasn't dropping 60 bucks on the good Sephiroth. Definitely not that reason. It's probably more than 60 now too. That's crazy. All right, let's talk about the card itself, the card that I painted. Let me pull it out here. This is me zipping down my pants. I keep it in my pants at all times. And let's look at this puppy while I talk about it. Now, this card is definitely the best card I think that I've done on this channel. It took me the longest, but I think it paid off. It's really hard to make it as close to the reference as you can. I was following this reference and it still doesn't look like the reference. I think it looks good by itself, but compared to the reference, it just looks different, if that makes any sense. I kind of changed his design a bit, and the reference's hair was very orange and red, but I decided to make it have some more white highlights in it because his hair is white, and I think it looks good. Also, if you look at this point in the recording, I started with black and white to try and get the values of the face, and he ended up looking like the last rejected member of Kiss, and I had to redo that, and I had to redo that again, and then we got there. So really maddening, but I did it. My friend, who's a big Sephiroth head, he's a big Final Fantasy goober who just recently got into Magic. Thought it was pretty cool. So sadly I can't put it on my Alter Sleeves account because it's a licensed character, right? So, but maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try putting it up. Yeah, I used a lot of the techniques that I learned from the last video actually for the fire, because you gotta start with those deep reds and then work your way up to almost white, and that helped a lot with the background. And yeah, I'm very familiar with doing a lot of metallics, so I think the metallics in the shoulder pauldrons turned out pretty good. That they didn't take me very long, to be honest. So yeah, if you guys like this video, you want some more classic renditions of your Magic the Gathering cards that you might have already, go check out my Alter Sleeves. In the future, I got a big video coming. If you guys like this, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment. Remember, the comment that gets the most likes with a Magic Alter suggestion, it will get painted eventually, but it will get painted. And who knows, I might give it away or something like that. So get commenting, gang-a-lang. Alright, love you, bye.